Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna back out of this so we can hear that. But we are live from Richmond, Virginia. And now I'd like to give a moment of silence for Tom Lester, aka Buford. He had a blood clot. He was hospitalized for a few days. He got it removed, so we're just going to take the time and thank him and wish him well. Alright, thank you guys so much. A few of these guys will be running the 20 car as a representation to keep them in their prayers and doing it to honor him. And that will be the 20 of Kojak, who normally is in a 24, and the CMA Matansky, who normally runs the 19. They have a few 2 cars on the field tonight, so they're just honoring Tom and wishing his family well. And your pole will be creaky. I have the lineup as it is all the time. Random draw. And I hit it. And this is, they're going to get it all sorted out here on the first lap, so this is not a green. It'll be 18 and 5, 24, 48, 55, 95, 88, 77, 194, 10, 54, 19, 14, 20. So we'll get on board with that 18. Who appears to not be here. Something happened. Got a new lobby going on. So we'll watch these cars on pit road just to look at them. Kidding. We're leaving. They are making a new lobby. So we'll be waiting for the other invite. While we're waiting, we'll just talk about Richmond. And it gets really, really hot on your brakes, and nobody want. And when the hotter your brakes get, the more chance you have at, how do I word it, losing control of your car. Tires get all hot and slippery too. But you definitely don't want the brakes to get hot. But we will go into a commercial break. We're still working on the lobbies, guys. Sorry. 39 laps will be a stage 1. We apologize for the delay. Made a lobby and they forgot to invite me. So we're making a whole new lobby. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the lobby figured out. We've got everybody where they need to go. We are approximately about 13 seconds away from watching these guys go round and around Richmond for a total of 200 laps. This is a short track stint on their schedule. And here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Toyota Owners 200 live from Richmond Raceway. Will we get a new winner this week? Past 2 weeks has been CMA, and then the 4 before that was Bad Brad. Will a new contender pop his face into the playoff hunt tonight, or will these two guys continue on their dominating season so far? We have a big two. We're just waiting for one more guy to step his nose in this two-way battle for a championship. The 51 has got a lot of work to be done as he is starting towards the rear. No fault to him. And that's where he's ready to go green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are live from Richmond, ladies and gentlemen, as this 18 car gets a really, really good restart. Diving it down into turn 1 now. 3 wide. 3 wide back there. The 18 gets a real nice restart. That 48 is looking good too, as these guys are trying to get as much positions as they can as this run goes on. I anticipate these guys making more of a diamond-shaped corner entrance because they want to make these front stretch and back stretch as straight as possible. The more you diamond, the quicker you can get a run off. It's also, you know, during the early stages of the run, you can also, you know, be right there on that yellow line, which is where you generally would like to run. This track is such a hard track to master both ends. A lot of brakes usage. A lot of brake usage here. Let's go. Let's get on board with Kojak. As you see, this is one of the 20 cars tonight. They're honoring their good friend. I ran with a 77 of Matt for a while earlier today. He's got a pretty decent ride. His car definitely takes off towards the end of a run. So I definitely like to see how he moves forward. As he's going to make a pass on the inside of the 20 car of Kojak here, who is normally the 24. Now he's still getting his points, and he's cleared off. As the 51 just follows the 77 right by him. 77 is way up off the track. Bad Brad is going to go look to the inside, and he clears him. And Bad Brad has went from started in the 12th. Bad Brad started 13th, and he's worked his way up to 4th. So let's go on board with that. 51 cars. He's about to take over 3rd. We'll watch his entrance and see how it differs from the 55 of Huey. As he's going to point it in there. Off throttle, on. Little slow. Don't want to just jump right on the throttle. It causes your rear end to spin out. Because he's just going to keep working that inside of 55, and it looks like he should be clear. Coming out of turn 1. Let's see. Yes, the 51 is going to clear him. 51 now takes over 3rd place. That 55 ain't giving up. It is not giving up, though. So let's go and see if we have any good battles on the track. as that 4 car hits the wall. He's trying to keep Bo Hunter and that 9 car behind him. Beautiful, beautiful paint scheme. Playoff paint scheme. Here goes the 19 run of the 20 car, also for the same reason. For our brother and friend Tom. We'll go on board with this 55, see if he can't. I like that one better. See if he can't catch up with these 2 leaders. Because he is gaining a lot of ground, barely quickly. He just gets in there so much more smooth, and he's actually able to hold the wall. I think I thought he was going to hit the wall there. Definitely looked a little tight off. Now he is coming for this 48 of Taz. About 25 laps left in stage 1. I do think they have to pit at least once this stage. I think the fuel runs 25 laps or so. The 18 car has got to be worried right now because his spotter is saying 51. It's 2 back to 48. This what 18's 1-4 is just 48 to race this 51 hard so he can get a bigger lead. I just don't think the 48 is going to be able to. Because this 51 is fast, y'all. He's going to drive it in there. Should be clear. He is clear off. It's just his way to hug that yellow line that's helping him drive off so well. Single foul. Everybody. And this 51 is gaining on this 18 car really quickly. Really quickly. Let's go through the field high, don't we? Next round will be Slingshot Scotty in the 14. He representing America well. Beautiful paint scheme. Leader. We can get on board with a 77. See if he has anything for the 48 car. He's gaining on pretty quickly. Just under 20 laps to go in the stage. As the 51 car has lost connection. We're on board with the 77. Is catching the 48. Very quickly. As a 20 car, that one is CMA. We Give me 1 second, guys. We'll just stay on board with the set. The guy's stream I was watching. There we go. Got a new one up, and we have 10 laps to go. I don't think anybody's going to be pitting this stage, as the 77's car is falling off a bit. As we are gonna, the 18 car still in the lead. As he's coming up to some lap cars here. About 9 laps to go. Stage 1, the 18 car dominated, and I hate to say it that the fastest car tonight has blown an engine 2 weeks in a row. And that's got to be super frustrating. Super frustrating. Let's see how this 18 car can get around. And it looked like Kojak was in the wall a little bit. There's this one car, Violas TJ. He wasn't really confident. And that is that the stage? Or is this a manual caution? Manual caution. And I do believe everybody will come to pit road here. There'll be a quick dash to the stage. Checkered flag. Woo. And la-di-da. Everybody's coming to pit. As I inspected. See if anybody stays out. The car right there staying out is getting his lap back, judging by how fast he's driving. So when you get the free pass, you have to let the leaders pit. You get your lap back, then you come pit, tail another field. You can't pit with the leaders. Ignore this mumbo jumbo. 95's first off pit road. Looks like he may have took 2 tires and fuel only. Followed by the 18, the 48, the 77. New leader, guys. 2 tire strategy here with the 95. Well, let's find him. Ghost Whisper. He's just gonna come to a stop. Red flag. This 95 looks like he chose the inside. followed by the 18, the 48, the 77, the 20 of Kojak. Going to get all lined up here. And we're going to go green, green, green for a 3-lap dash to the stage break. And I expect everybody to pit, especially 95. He'll come down and get 4 fresh tires. I don't know how these two tires are going to work. Green, green, green. What a restart. That might be everything he needed. Then the 18 car gets way outside and he's losing a lot of ground. He's fighting back with that 48. It's just so hard to fight back on that outside lane. And this 95 car with a gutsy call is doing all he can. 48 looked to drive to the inside. He's on the outside, beating and banging 3 wide. They fixed it. This 77's dipping it way deep and down on the last lap. And this 95 is holding his own out there. This 77's on a mission. He is 100% on a mission. As he gets the 95 way up high, the 77 is going to pass, and I expect everybody to follow. Let's see if the 95 car, the 48's on the wall. Coming to the green checkered. And the 77 car, ladies and gentlemen, with a beautiful display of moves, comes out stage number 1. Let's see if we can get him on the line. Hey there, Matt. You got your ears on? Hey, Matt, you got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what a way to end stage 1 there. How's your car feeling tonight?
Really, really fast on the short run. They need a little bit more snugness on the long run, but I think we'll get it figured out.
Yes, sir. Good luck in stage 2.
Thanks, bud.
Now, you've seen it live. Really fast car on the short run. Really, really, really fast car. As a 9 car Bow Hunter will get his lap back again. The closer gets a really good restart off. I think he may have not took he may have just took tires only. A little bit fuel only. Let's go on board with Kojak here. See what the view is like from the back of the field. Single file. Gonna drive that thing deep in there. So it looks like the 18 is back out in front. The 95 car. Now the 95 was not doing that well in the first part of that stage, but he makes a two-tire strategy. He didn't win the stage, but finished third. Gave him the track position that he needed to be running where he is right now. So all in all, that's not a terrible move. It may not have been a race-winning strategy move, but although after the end of the stage, they all got right back on the same pit strategy. But what a move. I thought he had it until the 77 was just coming with a full charge. And so that was really, that crew chief has a big brain on him on top of that box. So 95 is actually putting up a good fight. It's 18. He's catching ground. And again, we hate it for the 51. Blew an engine. Let's see if we have any more battles. Yeah, we got a good little battle right here for third, between 4 cars. GT5 is going beat and bang with Kojak here. Try to get that spot. What a good move by Huey. And the other guy, CMA up there, he gets on the apron a little bit too much, more than he wanted to there. Got a little loose, that's why I had to get way out of the gas. I'm going on board with a 77 here. 20 is in the wall. He's going to drive right around it. He just drove in a little deeper than what he thought. As like it's going to bring an opening for the 9. Let's see if the 9 can hold it. And he does, as the 77 is struggling on the long run, as he referred to earlier, as we have about 60 laps to go left in stage 2. See if the 77 can recover here, as he lost 2 spots in the past 2 laps. As he's really, like, he sounded real confident in the short run speed that he had, but not so confident in long run speed. So I think he's going to be working on that throughout. He's got at least 1 pit stop this run. Just came in from the garage. The 1 car has also blown an engine. It's terrible for him. as well, as you see him right there, parked in the garage. Let's see if the 77 can recover here as he has a good run on this 9. He's going to get right there on the quarter pounder. Backed off a little bit. Didn't want to make too much contact this early in the run. But I believe as the longer it goes, and I was completely wrong, ladies and gentlemen, because I said that I think he has a good long run car, and it appears he brought something else to the track than what he had thought. As we see the 55 up there getting loose and into the wall, it's going to open the door for both of these guys to get around. As you see all the lanes you can run here. The 55 is set on running this high line, which isn't terrible. It saves your car, as the 9 car just absolutely dumped the 55 for no logical reason. I could imagine the 55 might want to get back up there and give him the favor in return. I don't know why the 9 car just did that, if he just got too tight in the corner, but he just came right up the track and just nailed the 55. I'm sure the 9 car honestly didn't mean to do it. As we have a new leader, the 95 has got around 18 car. And we're coming up on lead lap traffic. And like I said before, that 2-tire stop that he made at the end of stage 1 is why he's leading this race right now. It gave him a ton of track position. I do believe he came in under the caution as 7th, out in 1st, and I think he finished the stage in 3rd. The 14 of Scotty is in the wall. Gets right out of the way for these leaders. He's not going to race them too hard. The 77 ended up getting around the 55, as we saw that. 95 is in the wall. That's going to open the door for this 18 car. Let's see how quick the 18 car can jump on him. As we see them rookie stripes there, all for nothing. I don't think he is a rookie. Let's see how aggressive Creaky can be. Creaky is a very, very clean, methodical driver. And he is just gonna ride that back rear view mirror, ride that bumper until you make a mistake. As the 95 is just constantly looking up at his mirror, where is he running? Where is he running? Spotters giving him information, like, hey, like right now the spotter's telling him a half lane lower. That's just kind of stuff the spotters will tell these guys, you know, let them know where the 2nd place run is. He's running higher in the middle of 1 and 2, and he gets a kind of a good run right there off of 2 as we're coming into 3 and 4 here. He's just going to go in a little deeper, hoping the 95 makes a mistake. Well, the 18 almost went on the apron there as you saw him back way out of it. .55 gets around the 20s. The 77 is going to come right along with it. The 77 I thought was going to take it 3 wide. He thought more about it. He thought that maybe wasn't the right plan. As we had about 30 laps left of fuel. So we have about 44 laps in stage 2 and about 29 laps of fuel. So we will see him pit. I would assume everybody will come down and take 4 tires, as a 9 car is just door checking everybody he sees now. And he has a nickname in the lead, door checker. And you clearly can see why. This is 2 different occasions. He's just bumping around. He's not doing it on purpose. And this just in from the 51 car Bad Brad. He said, plain and simple, it sucks. They had a race-winning car 2 weeks in a row with nothing to show for it. He's driven. I'm driven to win now more than ever, and they'll be ready for Talladega. It sounds like he is very upset at his engine department for bringing him a good engine. They just couldn't calibrate it to run the whole race. But 2 engine failures in a row very early in the race has got to hurt, because you're basically walking out of here with 0 points. Nothing to absolutely nothing to show for it. So I can understand his disappointment. The 95 is not driven away from the 18, but the 3rd place car is way back there. 77 gets around the 9. The 9 is loose. Here goes a 3rd place car off CMA. Scotty. The 18 had a run there. Let's go back to the leaders. And if y'all like another view, or if you just want to follow somebody, let me know. And we'll follow them. Follow along. If you have any questions about a certain driver, I'd be happy to answer them. As a 90, I'm so happy. The 95 made a rather risky call, but I'm so proud it's working. I am shocked it's working as well as it is. There's a 48 who's in, I do believe, 4th. And I do believe he's a 4th. Here goes the Kojak 20 car tonight. He was at 55. Everybody's pretty much running their own race. We'll see how these strategies come out. Who's got different ones. So we'll just... Speaking of pitting strategy, looks like he is trying to take this stage in half. 20 cars going to pit. Should bring down a couple more with him, I would imagine. That was CMA who pitted. But a lot of these guys are talking about they can make it. Nope, the 18's going to come. As green flag stops are underway. 95's coming down. Or he's coming out. I think he's coming out. Yes.
Tony.
I'm not really going to talking right now. About 20 laps left in the stage or so. Green flag pit stops are happening. So I will take a quick commercial break NASCAR nonstop. And welcome back. As we're on board with the 48 right now, he hasn't pitted. He's in first. So we'll ride with him until he decides to pit. You see his tires really wore out, as we can hear. He is just getting way slow. Coming out and entering. Coming out and entering. Oh, I think he tried to pit last. A 48 pitting this time by. Hopefully he didn't get a speeding penalty. But I would believe they'll open the door for CMA to be the leader because he's the first one to pit. So I would believe that the CMA will be the new leader. And it does appear that way. CMA is the new leader. The 77 car was spun around back there. I don't know if that's going to bring out one of the manual cautions that they do. The 14's way up high. Sorry. We are going to bring in one of the drivers. We'll go on board with the 18 here because I do believe he is second place, third, fourth now. I do believe. Yes, Taz is in fourth now, or Creaky's in fifth, 10 seconds behind the leader. So we'll see if that 20 car made a very smart move to pit 2 laps early. Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to present to you the driver of the #1 car, TJ. He is also the one who had an engine failure. If you want to go on about your engine failure, what happened?
I was going around, I was feeling good, and then it just got me. I think I put a little too much into it.
Right out. That tends to happen. Oh. Huh?
Say go for it.
As the 20 car of... So there's 5 cars on the lead lap right now. We're coming to about 24 laps to go, or 20 laps to go in left in stage number 2. And the 20 car of CMA is the leader. Ghost Whisperer is in second. So we'll go on board with him. And I'm going to take another quick break. So 95 has taken the lead. Sorry, Mother Nature called at the most inopportune moment. We'll go on board with this 95 here.
Sorry about that.
This just in, Chase Elliott is the NASCAR Cup Series most popular driver 2 years in a row. 3 years in a row now. So Taz, what are you seeing right now? Any other or TJ rather, any other battles on the track?
Right now, there's really not much happening. I've noticed, as you're on board with the 95 I've seen, he's been looking really good entering 1 and 2 and exiting on the outskirts. He's looking to make up a lot of ground, I've noticed.
It is. Now, he took 2 tires at the end of the stage 1 caution, right?
From my understanding, he did, yes.
And that strategy is how he is leading right now. I do believe he came in that pit stop under a caution in 5th or 7th, if I'm not mistaken, and came out the leader and hasn't given it up, other than the last lap of stage 1 when the 77 of Matt was just beating that back bumper to a crisp. As he is looking, as this 95 is looking to lap the 4 car. We'll see if the 4 car puts up any fight. I think that 4 car is already a lap down. So the next one will be... I'm not so sure. I think the next car on lead lap is 18 of CJ Creaky. The 14 of Scotty just gets out of the way. There's no need to racing. Yeah, Scotty is 2 laps down. Now, as the 9 car just gets to the 95, I think he was already loose spinning out, but that makes 3 times tonight. The 9 has hit somebody. So I imagine he might be getting called to the NASCAR hauler, and that will bring out a manual caution, which really sucks for the 95. I should bring out a manual caution. Yes. Yes, I would imagine. Is the 9 always this aggressive when you race with him?
Yes and no. He tends to run his race and get it going a little bit quicker than most, as he starts off more, lenient on pushing towards position at the beginning than saving at first.
Yeah, you have guys like that. So you'll see a lot of guys appear to stay out. They are not. They are coming back around to get their lap back.
As 5th place, Kojak 24 in that 20 car has got his lap back as well, along with I think 1 other. I'm not sure on that.
I think we have 4 guys a lap down. The 20 car misses pit road, so he's got to come back down and do it all over again. As you see him now, just now entering the frame, he's slowing way down. I think
he was heading in a little too hot. He couldn't, slow it down enough. Happens.
I think he wants to stay out. There's only 4 laps left. We'll be taking the green with exactly 2 to go. So basically, kind of like a green white checker. So on my leaderboard now, the 20 is scored as the 20 of Kojak is scored as the leader, but this is incorrect because as a free pass car, you cannot be the leader. You have to start at the tail end of the field. So he is slowing down as we see the other 20 of CMA in the lead. The 95, the 48. It looks like these three are just going to race it out. The other ones don't really care. 77. The other 20. The 18, the 4, the 55, the 9, the 14. That will round it out. As again I say, we will be taking the green with 2 to go. A lot of damage on these cars.
Yeah,
Green, green,
like
green. Yeah. Good restart from the 20. The 95 is trying to get back around that 48. I don't think he has the speed to do it in that car after getting wrecked. The 48 just barely taps the wall here, and that's going to leave the door wide open for the 95 to scoot right on around him. Can the 95 have enough speed to catch that 20 car? In my personal belief, I do not think so. But one mistake, and he will be right there. One more time around. Let's see if this 95 can drive it deep in there. He doesn't. The 9 car is hitting people again. And it appears coming out of turn 4, stage 2 winner, CMA. Congratulations to CMA on a stage 2 win. Let's see if we can't dial him up. You got your ears on, buddy?
Yes, sir.
That was a good call right there to pit 2 laps before everybody has to let you out front for a majority of stage 2. How's your car feeling tonight?
Car feels good, but very tight.
Do you think you have what it takes to make it 3 in a row tonight?
It would be nice, but I think that 95 is a threat.
Yeah, the 95 is looking real strong, but good luck for the rest of the race, boys. Put on a good show. As we hear that 20 car is tight. Last week's winner at Bristol, who just walked away with it.
He did mention after the race at Bristol last week that he was on rails half the time. He was super loose, he felt, but he just stuck it out.
Because the 18 car is trying to change his line around a bit. He hasn't ran the high line too much. I think he got a little too high. The 9 car is involved in yet another accident, this time with the 4 of the closer. So that's another manual caution. 48 will be scored as your leader. Everybody's going to come down pit road. 9 car is getting his lap back. Scotty is coming back around to get his lap back as well. You see the 4 back there. Going to have a longer pit stop than normal. You got to fix the damage that just happened. Coming to 79 laps left in the race with 55 laps, so we'll see. We'll see him pit at least one more time, and I'm willing to bet somebody is going to do what the 20 car did last stage. Pit a little early, get him out front late.
Yeah, that would be the routine I would take here.
Yeah,
Sounds about the smartest, being able to get in earlier.
Yeah, these crew chiefs saw exactly how fast the 20 car was. So I think that they have that in their pocket as the 48 is, I believe the 48. The 95 wins the race off pit road, followed by the 48, the 20, the other 20, the 18, the 55, and the 4. We'll go on board with green. That 48 got a really good jump. I almost think he jumped the start there. He took off. What happened was on the replay, the 20 car of Kojak spun his tire, so it made it appear like he was going a lot faster than what he was going. The 95 car is just trying to. He's going to hawk him down. The 48 car doesn't have a strong car tonight, as you could just all that time he just made up right there in the back. Yep, he's going right around him. Not really sure what happened to the 48 there. The 48 must be really tight. It sounded like he just hit the brakes. The 48's going to block that 18, which is really good for that 95.
Yeah, that 95 is just pulled away.
Yeah. At the 18, it's like, come on, man, get out of the way. I'm trying to go win a race here. And the 48's like, I'm just going to keep you back here a few more laps.
Yeah, the 48's been battling with being tight all week. They just never found the right adjustment to get it right.
As you can tell, he's way tight. As you watch him comes way up and he gets way off the gas. So it's normally a good indicator somebody's tight. I'll tell you who's not tight. It's 95. As you see him like 2 or 3 lanes up the racetrack right there. Normally a pretty good eye at someone's got a tight car. We'll go on board with the CMA 20 car, stage 2 winner. 48 is in the wall. The 18's going to appreciate that move because he can go hunt down that 95. He's got to deal with this 20 as well. Yeah, he is. And I gotta be honest, coming into the night, I didn't have my eye on the 95. And that goes to show you that us broadcasters most of the time don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, he was fast to that point. Putting up fast numbers all week long.
As I'm on board here with a 20 and just watching the 18, they are not making any ground on the 95. It seems to be stagnant. Because all 3 of these cars are running basically the same lap times in the 21-second area. 68 laps to go. Yeah, that definitely could be. The tire pressures, the lower you get them, the more they tend to get hotter. And a lot of times you want to put the low tire pressures down so they can heat up during the run, and if the tire doesn't heat up during the run and expand, it's just not going to be a good run for you.
As that 18 has pulled away from that 20.
Yeah, it appears the 20 is dealing with a little bit of tightness. So if you can listen, as we'll let you guys listen to, you can tell his off throttle time is a lot longer than what he'll listen. So he's off. Normally you want to get in right right there at that blue sign right there in the middle of the apex. But because he's so tight, he has no confidence in the car. Like right here is when you want to get in it. And he's about 3 seconds late. So he has no confidence in the car to gun it without going. He feels like he's going to go straight to the wall. 14 is in the wall, collecting the 18 with him. That's going to open the door for the 20. Well, let's listen in on the 95. See when he gets back in the throttle. He's feathering that throttle. He doesn't really lift as much. You see, he can get into it right there at that blue federated sign. He's not slamming it to get the throttle right back down either. It's barely letting it get in there so he doesn't turn the car around. We're on board with the one car, no engine. We'll watch this 20, see if he can catch the 95. As they're about 20 laps short of fuel. So in the next 35, 40 laps, maybe 20. Some might even come down as early as 20 laps from now, pitting. We shall see how it goes. The 18 car rebounded fairly well after getting taken out by the 14. All around the track, see if we see any more battles. Everybody is pretty much single foul. And that 14 car, not that he did it on purpose, kind of messed up the 18 car's run right now. What are you seeing over there? You still with me there, TJ? $14 is up on the wall again. We'll see if this 20 car has the same strategy. So these guys are putting down these laps rather quickly. Nobody's really doing anything. 50 laps to go. 20 laps from now, everybody should be hitting pit road. The 18 is losing time. This top three is just driven away from the field. You don't even see the fourth place car or the 55 anywhere on the shot. Oh, the 20 gets way loose entering.
It's just phenomenal that they're driving to that quick track.
What was that?
It's just phenomenal by their driving skills at these short tracks like that. They're
Yes.
just able to get there and get away, avoid trouble, and they're good. Doesn't matter where you start that 20 car CMA, starting back, he'll find his way to get up front. He'll fight.
The same way with that 51 who was in second place when his engine blowing and he started in the rear. Like I say, you know, these guys are the best on this game. You can't find any better ones other than the guys that actually, you know, get paid to do this. And I think if you put them head to head with these the NASCAR Heat 5 esports drivers, you definitely think they will give them for a run of their money. What do you say we go check in on the 55? See exactly where he is. Long way back. He is going to need a heck of a pit strategy to get him a win. I don't see the third place car of the 18 anywhere in this shot. He is.
The 95 has about a half a track lead over the fifth place car of Kojak, with CJ Creaky, the 18 car in third place, 7.5 seconds ahead of the fifth place car. So they're all spread out.
Yeah, so you see fifth and fourth battling here. So 14 car, 14 car, I applaud him. He's still sticking around, you know. He's having one of them off days, and I applaud him for actually sticking around and finishing this thing out. A lot of guys in these online leagues, once they go 2 laps down, they just quit. See if this Kojak can get around the 55 for fourth, and it looks like he clears him with ease. No, let's change the camera. 20 cars pitting this time. 18's coming out. 48. See if he'll do the same strategy as he did last time. Getting real close there. They're able to keep off one another. 20 cars are going to have the lead coming out. Not the lead, the fourth place position. 20 coming down pit road as your leader. Scored. He will not be your leader after he pits. The 9 cars pitting. Everybody's pitting with about 35 laps left in the race. This is the money stop. Definitely can't afford a speeding penalty here on this track. You will definitely go at least 2 laps down, if not more. .48's kind of just waiting on a caution. That I don't think is going to come out.
Everyone except the top 3 is hoping for a caution right now. They're just crossing their fingers that something happens, so they're able to get back, get in groove with the leaders. I know 4th and 5th place of CJ Creaky and Kojak are trying to.
This 20 car is scored as your leader. We'll CMA. 95 is 95 is your leader now as he goes around the 20. Sorry, I'm watching 4 different monitors. Because we'll just go on board with this 20 car, see if he has anything for the 95. I don't think he does. Now he does. Big wreck. Caution's going to come out. And you'll never believe who was part of this one again. Number 9 car.
Oh, number 9 just got absolutely flipped over. I hope he's okay now.
That will put a 48 back on the lead lap as a caution does come out. That will put 7 cars on the lead lap. And I would believe the 20 car of Kojak will stay out as he just pitted not too long to take the wave around, put him on the lead lap. That's what I would do if I was in his position. Don't know if that's what he is going to do. That the 9 car of Bo Hunter is 2 laps down, and it appears like he is going to stay out. Take the wave around, which is smart. And he does. He takes the wave around. I don't know why he's in 4th place.
That 20 car of Kojak was on the lead lap.
Yeah, you're right. I am thinking of the closer, the 4 car, the other white car on the track. I apologize. The 20 car has taken over the lead. Not this 20. This 20. The 95 is in 7th. So let's go on board the 95 and see if he can come back through the field. So he gets around the 4 right there. He is going to make... He is making his charge. He has a little over 20 laps to go to try to get back up to the leaders. He needs to make his way through the field. About just 20 laps to go to make his way through the field and see if he can win this race. You know, not all the time is the fastest car going to win the race. You got to have the fastest car. You got to have the best pit strategy. You got to have the best pit stops. You have to have every single thing go right. Now, having the fastest car is definitely a plus when you come to a racetrack. Well, he's struggling back here in this traffic, this dirty air. There's 18 cars going to the inside of the 20 for the lead. Let's watch that battle. See if the 18 can clear the 20. And it appears like it is new leader, CJ Creaky, who led most of the first stage until the caution came out. The 20 car is going to take it right back. These guys have had the whole race to make these judgments. The 95 has just got to feel sick to his stomach right now. Oh, I know I would, and I know you would, TJ, but nonetheless, got to keep marching forward as he has made his way up to 6th.
Yeah, man, that's just heartbreaking for him right there. Had a strong car, and he just gets shuffled back and just can't make up any ground on him.
Right. Now it's at 77 car. Is he on the lead lap as well? I do think he is in 3rd. This is a good battle for 1st here between the 18 and the 20. 14 car just gets out of the way. It's just 14 cars. He's just riding the wall. That meeting tomorrow morning at the back of the race shop. I gotta be thinking here if he's just gonna go, hey, why are you giving me such bad cars to drive? If you see me rubbing the wall every single run, why are you not loosening me up? That's him and his crew chief to talk about. That's what I would be saying to my crew chief, my race engineer, and my car engineer. Like, what are we bringing to the racetrack? Are we not doing any research? Because it just sucks to sit there and just drive a car you physically cannot drive. I've been there, and I know TJ has too. The 18's going to go to the outside here. Nothing doing. Comes off the wall a little bit.
Cars are starting to rely on their brakes a lot more tonight. I've
They
noticed
are.
as the night's getting shorter, coming close to an end. You got the 20 cars getting loose coming out of the corners, hitting them brakes, getting super loose for the 20 heading into 3 and 4.
The 17 is coming with a nice little battle. As we're coming to 8 laps to go here, a 3-way battle for the lead.
Yeah, this is a good one. It can go either way.
I'll tell you who needs a caution. The 95 definitely wants a caution right now.
There's 8 cars in the lead lap. They all want one right now.
Oh yeah.
They all want to get back.
The 20 car doesn't.
I know if I was there, I'd be wanting caution right now.
If I'm second place through 12th, I'm definitely going to want a caution right now. But
100%.
as the leader right now, he just wants these laps to go green.
20's not budging at all.
Ticking them off. Yeah, that 18 car is going to have to do a nice little bumper run to get him out of the way, I'm afraid. 77 hits in the wall.
This is perfect. I'm enjoying this. It's going to be a great finish.
Now, the 18 car is going to try to pass the 20 as clean as possible. But when you're coming to 5 to go and you know you have a faster car, when would you do that bump and run?
About 1 lap to go. 100%. 1 lap to go. That's me. What do you think? What would you do?
If I'm there, I would do it coming to 1 lap to go out of turn 4.
20's getting super loose.
Yeah, he is. The 18 sees it, the 77 sees it as well. The 18's going to go to the outside. Oh. See if he can get a nice run off the. He cannot. I think the 77 is going to go by the 18 as well.
See that 77 jump back into the picture. That's good. Good for him. He's won stage 1. I refer. Yeah, he won stage 1. And jumping back up here, steady top 3 all night. He's looking good.
We know that 77 will do a bumper run. We've seen it at the end of stage 1. That kind of hurts his chances as he's into the wall again. Let's see what this 18 can get to the bumper.
Yeah, that 77 came in a little hesitant. He wasn't ready for tonight.
The 18, I really want to see this 18 get to the bumper of the 20 and move him. He's just not his racing style. He's on the inside now. I'd wait for the 20 car to give him that much room. That's late in the race. These Toyotas are just... they make a little contact and
last lap here. Let's see. 18 to the inside.
A lot of bumping here. A lot of bumping. The 18 is going to come off turn 2 with the lead. Can he hold it in turns 3 and 4? The 77 is going to do a bumper run for second place. And he's going to go. The 18 car is going to win, and the 20 followed by the 77. What a battle.
That was a great finish.
CJ Creaky.
Great finish. I want to hear these. Oh, 77 and 20 made contact at the finish. Wonder what's going through their mind. We'd love to get an interview from all 3 of them tonight. That would be great.
Definitely will. I don't know what their contract says. That was one hell of a race. And I am going to...
Let's see if we can get a copy on them. I'll switch over. Let's see.
I'm going to dial up here the leader, the race winner. Creaky, you got your ears on, man?
Sure do.
What a battle the last 10 laps. I bet you are all stressed out and your arms are hurting. How are you feeling right now to beat one of the league's best drivers?
Dude, that was some of the best racing I've had on mine. I don't even think I've had as close of a battle as that in a long time. Maybe with the old man, but CMA did an awesome job. That was so clean and so much fun. That's what everybody in this league and everybody that actually races online, that's what people want to do right there. And that was so fun.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch it up here. Congratulations on your win. That was one of the best battles I've seen in a while. Congratulations, man. Win number 1.
That's number 2.
Number 2, sorry. CMA, got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
heartbreaking loss right there for you. The 18 just got the best of you. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, but I'm happy to see the way the racing went. It was very clean racing. CJ put up a good fight, good clean racing, and man, happy to race beside him. Wouldn't want to have it any other way. It's a good way to lose.
DRD.
Yeah, if you have to lose, that would definitely be the way to go out. As you Toyotas are just putting on a show this year. Congratulations to y'all, and y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks at Talladega.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go.
Well, you heard it here. As you just heard me mention, we're going to be off next Wednesday because of Thanksgiving. So these guys are going to be able to spend Thanksgiving with their families. But thank you for the racing or for watching. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and like. And if you like the racing you're seeing, subscribe. As we'll be here every Wednesday. Y'all have a good night.